Hello, online crew. It's Helen here. We've got a very special live for you today. So I am interviewing today. We've got Rose Leake on the line. We'll bring her on in a moment. And she is the winner of our most recent 21-day online crew video challenge. So all 21 days of the video challenge, and she came out the winner. So we're going to get her perspective on the video challenge today and how she found it, what her thoughts are, what her recommendations are to others, and we will get her perspective. Before we do that, are we live? I need to check that StreamYard is working because I can't see anybody on or anyone's comments. So slight concern. We just want to make sure everything's working. So just bear with me while I bring up my phone. And it does say that I'm live. So this is a good thing. I can't see any comments. I'm not sure if there are any comments. Working because I can't see anybody on or anyone's comments. Hang on, so turn the volume down. Are you kidding me, StreamYard? You're not going to let me see any comments? So we have lots of people on live, Rose, but I can't see their comments. That is very interesting. So I'm using a little special piece of software called StreamYard, and it works amazing for me normally. And I can't believe it's not showing me your comments on screen. One of the reasons why I'm sitting in my office, other than my normal sort of setting with my hat on, I've got a different purpose for my hat today, which I'll explain in a moment, was so I just did not have any issues with comments and I could see you all. Not so. Facebook is still keeping up with me. Can you believe this? So I've got my trusty phone here. So let's have a look. We've got hello, Lynn. We've got Ania, Jamie. We've got Mary. We've got Megan, Tina. We've got Judy and Bob. We've got Michael. We've got Elsa. So thanks, guys. I'm sorry. I can't even, StreamYard's not even telling me that there's anybody live. Like, it's just like I'm talking to myself. So sorry for the little confusion in the beginning. I'm just not having much luck with technology today. But it's all good. You're here, and I'll just keep referring to my phone. Gotta love technology. I tell you what, it has not been my week for technology, but that's just life. So we're going to bring on Rose in a moment. She's sitting in the wings there. But one thing I do need to do today is draw the winner of a free coaching call, 30-minute coaching call with me. And this is a result of Henry, who's in the next room, my little trusty fish. He's my little messenger bot. And those of you that are sitting in my messenger for my business page, I sent you out a little message last week whether you would like to stay there or whether you would like to leave. And there was there's 242 people that some people didn't respond, which is cool, but there's 242 people of you that said you wanted to stay. And if you did click that button, then you went into the draw to win a free coaching call from me. So I can talk to you about your business, what's going on. And so I'm going to draw that today. Right now, before we bring Rose on. She's been very patient in the wings there. So I've got a different use for my captain's hat today. I thought, how can I do this that's sort of legitimate? I've got all these names all in this little hat here. So I'm going to draw out a name from the hat, and I'll do that in a second. Just for those of you that are joining the broadcast for the very first time, my name is Helen Martin. I'm your online crew captain. Normally I'm wearing a captain's hat, but if I do that now, all the names are going to fall out of the hat. And we are a community here of home-based business owners, entrepreneurs, direct sellers, those in network marketing, learning how to leverage social media to build your business online. So welcome to our community. If you've not been part of that before, we've got a little palm tree emoji as our mascot. We've got a little fish emoji as the mascot for our free Facebook group. And we've got a little cruise ship emoji for those in my online crew coaching community. So let me know where you are and who you are, guys. We've got Patricia on as well. We've got Kirsten. So hello to everyone. So here we go. You ready? I'm going to draw out a name. Painstakingly, my children wrote out all the names on these little pieces of paper. I don't know if you can read that, guys, but that is Crystal Ann Chan. So if you're watching, Crystal, or you will catch the replay at some stage, you have won a 30-minute coaching call with myself. So make sure you message me, and well, I can follow you up and message you about that. But congratulations, Crystal, you've won that call. So let's not wait any longer. Let's bring the winner of the 21-day online crew video challenge to the screen. Hello. Where's she gone? I lost you there.
Hey.
How are you, Rose?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. Today's a good day.
It is a good day. Now, if Rose wants to elaborate, I'll let her do that. This is a couple of weeks or a few weeks after the finish of our video challenge, and that's because Rose had a loss in her family. So condolences for all of us in the community, Rose, for your loss. And naturally, we needed to give Rose the time to grieve, and I certainly wasn't going to rush her to do this interview after the challenge. It was certainly, you need to do what you need to do, and we'll do the interview whenever we do the interview. So that we are here today, and I thank you, Rose. I know it's still a very difficult time for you and your family, but I thank you for being here with us and sharing the experience of the video challenge while you're going through a difficult time. So from everybody in our community, condolences for your loss.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. So let's talk about the video challenge. Were you surprised to be the winner, or were you delighted, or did you know you were really consistent and had a good chance?
I was surprised because I think I kind of came close the last time, and the first one, I messed that up.
Well,
but it had for anybody who's watching, this is actually my third Go Live video challenge. On the first one, very close to the beginning of it, that's when I found out that my mother was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And that hit me really hard. So yes, I did miss quite a few days. I would say probably 6 or 7 of them, while I collected my thoughts. And then as I was able, I would come back on, and my lives got longer and better, I think. But I struggled through that whole first challenge just because the emotions were so high.
Yeah, and that's more than fair enough. Yeah. So what would you say to people that have attempted a challenge to start with and perhaps didn't finish, about doing a second one or even doing a third one? Like, what difference has it made to you in your growth of doing live videos, of doing more than one challenge?
Oh my goodness. Keep going. Don't quit. Because yes, I did struggle with that first one. And I told myself I could do this. I just had to get my head in the game and just go ahead and do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, just do it.
just do it anyway. And I'm hoping this will show, because I'm not sure what's going on with StreamYard at the moment, but I do want to acknowledge, along with Rose, the following people were the ones that placed. So if you could let me know in the comment section that you can see that. All these people need acknowledging, as well as Rose. So Rose was our first place winner, but we have a lot of other people here that, along with Rose, were the top 15. So these people completed every single day of the video challenge, completed what I threw at them, the various things I threw at them. And I also, want to acknowledge these people here on the screen as well. They also need congratulating. There wasn't a lot, it's in between, and you'll see there's 3 people came 5th and 3 people came 7th and 4 people came 8th. Like, there's not a lot in it. Look at how many people were in the 13th place. Like, it was very close along the way. But congratulations for everybody on this list. And not only the list, the top 15, there are a lot of people other than the top 15 that just finished. They just weren't in the top 15. So everybody that completed the challenge, needs congratulating. And I do want to highlight from Rose's perspective, this was her third video challenge. So she just didn't try it once and then sort of dropped away. She came back and she honed in her skills, and third time round, she came the winner. But that's pretty cool progression, Rose, and I hope you're proud of yourself for that. And coming back and doing it again, and again. So what was the reason that you joined the video challenge? The first one, let alone 3 of them. What's the reason that you joined these challenges?
I have an online business, as probably a good number of people have. And my one of the coaches within my own personal business community put it forward, and I thought, oh, I can't do this. And someone else said to me, why not? And I thought about it, and I thought, okay, why not? I can do this. The whole idea had me absolutely petrified, which I've said before. I was absolutely panicking over the idea that first challenge. Every time I had to push that go live button, it was like, oh my gosh. When you spend your whole life being behind the camera or hiding from the camera, to suddenly push yourself out in front of it, and not only be in front of the camera, but be live so that virtually anyone in the world can watch you. That was terrifying. But I got through that first challenge. And I think, considering all of the circumstances around it, I did fairly well.
Yeah, well, you're the winner. I think you did well in all of them, but the progression is obviously what has helped you win, the last one. So what would you say, the biggest takeaway from actually doing it? Like, what has it taught you? What have you got out of it?
I can do anything.
Wow.
If I can get myself to go live on a video camera that anyone in the world can see, I can do anything.
Wow. That is so powerful, like to feel that you can do anything from, a video challenge. And I know there's a lot of you listening that still have a lot of fear around live video, and you just don't want to push the button. And like Rose had that initially, there's a whole lot of fear that comes up with live video. It's like, what are people going to think of me? I'm not successful yet, or I'm not good enough yet, or what do I have to say, or why would anyone listen to me? I'm a nobody. Like, all these things sit there, when we go to push that button. We put ourselves, open to that. It makes us very vulnerable to all of that. But I know, watching Rose and many others in these video challenges, Rose, do you feel like it's a safe space to learn how to do live video? Like, you could go live anytime. You could just suddenly, choose to press that live button anytime. But what's the difference with doing it in this challenge situation?
Because it forced me to hold myself accountable. I knew that there were other people within the challenge that were also watching me. They would provide me with feedback that I seriously needed. Like people within the challenge. And then I have a few friends on the outside of the challenges that have absolutely nothing to do with the online business world. And they were honing in on and watching me virtually every day and encouraging me to keep going. And that kind of encouragement is so invaluable. I can't stress it enough to anybody that when you join a challenge, you have however hundreds of people that they're all there for the same reason. And we are going to encourage each other and, shall we say, goad each other on to keep going. Okay, you fell off the horse you missed today. Get back on.
Yeah. It's definitely what I love about the community within the challenge. Like, if somebody falls off the wagon, everyone else is behind them going, get back on. Don't you give up. You get back on. And just that encouragement. And I guess it's like those words, there's safety in numbers. It's just everybody doing the same thing, and majority of people are just as scared as everyone else. But everybody going through the same thing, all learning, encouraging each other, giving each other feedback. Look, hey, I couldn't hear you properly. Did you know that? Like, just sharing, setting each other up to win, I think, really.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. So if there's somebody sitting on the fence out there that goes, I know I need to do live video, but I can't do it on my own. Maybe this is something that I should do. What would you say to somebody that's sort of sitting on the fence?
Been there, done that. You can do it. You absolutely can do it. I know how terrifying it is because I've been through it myself. I may seem comfortable to you right now, but if you'd asked me this back in March, oh, heck no.
Yeah.
When I did the first challenge in March, up to that point, there's no way. I could never have envisioned myself feeling comfortable in front of a camera. And it's only because I did the first one, I did a few in between, but not many. And then I joined the second challenge and pushed myself through that. And I did start to do a couple of times a week on my page, which I am currently still doing, is only a couple of times a week. But I joined the third challenge and then did it the full 21 days. And during this last one with the 21 days, I was also back and forth to the hospital, because my mom was hospitalized during that time for hospice care. So the family was taking turns on who would be with her so that she wasn't on her own. And as you all know, it was shortly after the end of the challenge that my mother did pass away. And it was devastating. So even though the results were out, I couldn't bring myself to get in front of that camera yet. I knew I couldn't hold it together long enough.
Yeah. Yeah. But you still went live for 21 days while you're going back and forth to the hospital.
Yep.
And dealing with your mother dying.
I did. Because I told myself I had to do this. It was like, I don't know, let's call it was a mental zone out. I could block out all the things that were happening to me in my personal life and did my darndest to bring positivity to my business page, because that was the whole point for me. I tried my hardest not to bring that, all the anguish to my page, because to me that's kind of a downer.
Yeah. So what would you say, to those people that say, well, I don't have time, or, life's too busy. I can't fit that into my life. Or I didn't feel like it.
Seriously?
I don't look good enough. I don't look pretty enough for camera. It's just, I don't know. Excuse-itis is what we call it. What do you say to those people?
That's exactly what they are. Excuses. That's your fear being allowed to overtake what you know is right, what you need to do. If you do have an online business and you want to push it forward, doing go live videos is essential. You have to put your face out there. To come on here today, I didn't do my hair, I didn't do my makeup, I didn't change into a fancy dress, which I could easily have done, but I didn't. This is me. This is who I am. And this is who I portray myself to be every day when I do my go lives. Be yourself. You have to be real. You have to be authentic. Because only being real and authentic and being vulnerable will people begin to follow you. Because they see that you're not, some fancy actor or actress. You're you. Life happens. And if you say you have no time to do a go live, even if it's only 5 minutes, maybe it's that first beginning of your day before your kids get out of bed, or at the end of the day. For me, like this last one, I would come home from the hospital mentally exhausted. I would take a half an hour of time for myself, collect my thoughts, and then go ahead and do my challenge, because that's what I needed to do.
Well, credit to you. And I'm sure there's a lot of people listening that are inspired by that, Rose, because we are our own worst enemies. We can make an excuse for anything. We can talk ourselves out of anything and justify it. Oh, I was too busy, or I didn't feel well, or, whatever it was. But your message about just being, authentic and genuine, that's when people connect with us. It's truly when people connect with us, when we are truly who we are and we're not pretending to be someone else. We're not portraying an image of being someone else. We're just genuinely, authentically ourselves. And there's no excuses for, if your goals and dreams need to be bigger than your fears. So those of you that are holding back, from doing lives, you're making your fears bigger than your goals and your dreams. And life shouldn't be like that. But often it's very scary, and you've been through the fear. And it doesn't mean, even when you do lots of lives, it doesn't mean you suddenly ooze confidence and it's second. No. Sometimes it takes a number of challenges before you really feel more authentic to talk. Like, would you say by the third challenge you felt a little bit more at ease about really being you and being more genuinely you and talking, just as who Rose is?
I never told anyone. I went through the entire 21 days of this third challenge with no notes.
Wow.
I did not even have like little jot notes. Nothing. I just, okay, this is my topic. This is my ideas. Go.
Fantastic. And that's, even I don't do that. Depending what I'm talking, like if I'm just talking, then that's different. But if I'm training something, like I need bullet points, like that's a true reflection on you being genuinely, authentically you. If you're just talking. So the growth from challenge 1 to challenge 3 is really quite amazing, Rose. And I hope you're proud of that. Very proud of that.
Challenge 1, I don't think I ever went live without having notes in front of me. I was too afraid of messing it up. And the last one, okay, I messed some of them up.
and what people don't often realize is that people actually love watching our mess. Like when you make mistakes or you got technical challenges or whatever, you just got to smile through it. Like I can't see any comments. I've got my phone sitting down here, but it's not the same. It's just, it is what it is. We mix up words, we say the wrong thing, we get distracted, the kids come running in if you've got them. Like people think they're bad things. That's what people connect with, because life is far from perfect. Nobody has a perfect life. If they say they do, they're lying. And that is just real. So, progressing from challenge 1 to challenge 3 and having no notes in any 21 days, credit to you, Rose. You really, I hope people listening, are aspiring to do sort of what you've done. So congratulations. So do you have any, and for those of you that are asking, I've seen it there a couple of times. I'll tell you the dates and how you can get access to the next challenge in a second. So hang in there with us. Have you got any final thoughts, Rose, that you would like to share with people that are either still sitting back scared or, just about the experience of these video challenges and what it's provided you?
Oh my goodness. If you have this opportunity available to you, take it. Make use of it. I cannot tell you how invaluable working with Helen Martin has been to me. Seriously. She is a wealth of knowledge. She has her own coaches that she pays to provide her with all sorts of information. And then she turns around and she shares it with the video challenge group, so that any little things that come up with changes to Facebook or tips and tricks on how to use your phone or using your mobile device or your computer, different applications. There's so much information that is in the challenge group that you're crazy not to take advantage of it. I'm going to say right now, I'm not going to participate in the next challenge, but Helen, I'm going to offer to monitor the group and help out whenever I can.
That would be amazing, because they grow every time, and it just gets harder for me to manage. Not that I'm complaining, but to have people there that have done them before, like Edith as well, who's won a previous challenge. She was a big help to me, like you both were. Like, it's just, that's a massive help to people going through the challenge as well. So thank you for offering that up, Rose. I really appreciate that. I do want to reiterate to everyone, it is completely for free. All the training and guidance and everything in the group, there is no cost to you to attend. So there's really no excuses for people, is there, Rose?
No, there is not. And I will say, I've already advertised the next challenge in my private group.
Okay, awesome.
I jumped the gun and told them, and I'm getting all kinds of messages now already from people questioning it because they don't know who you are.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I said, oh, you want to check her out? So I've given them the links to your free groups.
Yeah. And I completely appreciate, it's a big wide world of social media, and a lot of people don't know who I am or even trust me. I guess take it from Rose. She's done 3 now and progressed to the stage of winning it. And, there's just testimonial after testimonial. Perhaps I should put some on my website or something like that. The what I've seen in the progression of people, and I've seen people's lives change because of these video challenges. Absolutely change, from people that had no confidence and absolutely petrified of doing live videos to just embracing, the group, the people in the group. You're all there doing the same thing. You're all as scared as each other, but just pushing yourself to get the job done. What that can do for not only a video challenge, and I say in a lot of my videos, when you get inside the group, this is not just a video challenge. This is so much more than a video challenge. This is your confidence. This is who you are. This is your self-belief. This is getting over fear. This is, I talk about a lot of other things other than just a video challenge. And we go into things like technical things and branding and life skills and fear and internet trolls and, how you handle that. And, what would you say to my comment? Because I know from the inside, but there are people that don't know me at all. But when I say it's so much more than a video challenge, what would you say to that as somebody who's done 3 of them?
Oh my goodness. I have made so many friends literally around the world. We are a family. Think of it as this whole network of cousins around the world.
Yeah.
And we're pushing each other to be better than we were the first day we started. We're always striving to be better tomorrow, be better the next day. Just keep it going. And you will develop friendships amongst those who support you that you didn't know before you joined this challenge.
Yeah, and even from my perspective, like doing live video, like I didn't start in a challenge. I just pushed myself to start doing live video. And yet some of the people in my online crew community, you guys are like family to me. And some of the relationships that I've built with people through doing live video, it's only been through doing live video. We've got some amazing connections and people around the world that we truly care about, but it's only been through live video. Like it's truly amazing what live video can bring to you. Not only the connections around the world, but truly I want to highlight the growth for people. And having the confidence that you've never had before and fighting through fears. When you fight through fear, it translates and ripples through all areas of your life. It really does.
It does. Absolutely.
Yeah. So I just want to share, those of you that are asking, here's the dates. So it's October the 11th to October 31st. So we officially start on October the 11th. But we need to get you into the group on the 1st of October if you're not already in there, because there's some prep work we need to do. So here is the link to get into the group. So just screenshot that maybe, guys, or I'll leave it up there so you can write it down. I do want to warn you, though, I'm not accepting new people until the 1st of October, but request to join. Just request to join. Have your request sitting there, and come 1st of October, I'll be letting everyone. There's 50 or 60 people already waiting to get into the group. So on the 1st of October, I'm just going to accept everyone. And so you'll get into the group, and because there's things inside the group that I need to clean up before I get new people in. The people that are already in there, you're already in, you're already covered. If you don't want to participate or monitor or anything like that, then obviously feel free to leave the group. There's over 660 people in that group already. So you don't have to stay, guys, if you don't want to, those that are already in. But anyone new, 1st of October, I'll be accepting all your requests. So request to join to that group there. Okay, you'll know if you're in the right spot, because and I will put a link. That's what it looks like, the banner in the group when you get in there. I will be putting up a link on my website today, which is, have I got that one as well? No, I don't. So that's helenmartinonline.com. So there will be a clickable link on my website if you're not quick enough to write that down. So yeah, now's the time. Embrace it. So Rose, thank you so much for being here today, especially under your family circumstances. I'm so proud of your progress from the first video challenge, which you openly admit you were in and out of. You weren't necessarily that consistent with it. But to the point where 3rd time round, you've actually won it. You've actually won it.
I know.
You should be really proud of that. And I know there are a lot of comments here. Sorry, I don't have, even through StreamYard, I still don't have comments on the software. But there are a lot of ladies. Monica, congratulations, Rose. Shirley, hi, Rose, congratulations. Heather, good morning from Stansbury. Monica, there's all these. Kristen is saying, so inspiring, Rose. I'm so thankful to have met you. Michael said, wow, no notes. Well done. Very impressive. Judy and Bob, well done, Rose. You're an inspiration to us all. So please go back to this live and have a look at all these amazing comments, because there's a lot of people that you don't even realize that you're inspiring out there, Rose. And this is the power of live video as well, guys, is that you don't even know sometimes the impact that you are having on people. And when you come from a place online about impact rather than your wallet, when you really, truly turn up on live video and it's like, who can I inspire today? Who can I impact today? What message can I give the world today to enlighten them or share some value with them? And when you come from that place on live video, rather than what kind of Facebook Live can I do to get more people, clicking on my link or buying something from my shop or going to my webinar or something like that. We don't want to come from a place like that. We want to come from a place of value and inspiring people. And you never know who's watching, do you, Rose?
Exactly.
You never know who's watching.
Exactly. Yeah. Whatever you do, whether you use notes or not, speak from the heart. That's when you'll come across as being the most genuine.
Absolutely. And on that note, I think we will leave that, because that's, something to remember with live video. So thank you again, Rose. Guys, can you please thank Rose for sharing her time, especially at a difficult time for a family, for coming on, letting me interview her. Let's celebrate Rose. Give her lots of love. And we'll see Rose from the back end of the next video challenge
yes.
Rather than the front end. She'll be there to help.
Your own videos and letting you know where you could improve yourself, or even just technical stuff and ideas.
Yeah, cool. So October the 11th to the 31st, you don't want to leave it to the 11th. You want to get in on the 1st or shortly after. It's never too late to join at any time. I will admit, I will sort of say that. Like if it's after the 11th, don't feel like if you're watching the replay of this and it's after the 11th, you can still join the group. You can still catch up, watch my videos and do it in your own time. There's always options. Just push yourself to go live and, achieve what Rose has achieved and will continue to achieve. So I wish you all the best for the future, Rose. Hopefully your family can, heal at this time that you're going through. And yeah, let's get ready for the next video challenge.
Yep.
Okay, so thank you for joining us, everyone. Really appreciate you guys being live and commenting in. I'm sure Rose will go back to the video and look at all your comments, there as well. So I will catch you tomorrow at the same time, guys. And certainly feel free to connect with Rose. Any of you that are curious about the video challenge or really what it's all about, I'm sure Rose wouldn't mind if you connected with her and say, hey, is this really worth it? I'm sure she's happy to answer anybody's questions that's not from me, from, somebody else. So thank you very much for joining us, guys, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks, Rose.
Bye. Thank you.